Alright, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good. I've got a video for you. Recently got back from vacation, and before I put all this stuff away, I thought I would do a quick video. Everything you see was inside a recycled firefighter 24-hour battalion backpack. Great bag for EDC type gear. I usually load it out with my electronics stuff I need for the trip, and then I have a separate trip bag for clothes. So that's kind of how I like to travel. And let's get this out of the way and we will go through some things. Alright, first, as you saw, let's bring in the mechanics gloves. These are great to have if you need them out and about and you need to do some lifting of stuff that might be sharp. They stay fairly clean because these do stay in my EDC bag and are only used if I am out and about. So, mechanics gloves. 100 foot of paracord. That's, you could think of uses for that. Like to have that with me. Self-explanatory right now. The fixed blade that I took was the Gerber. I don't know the exact model of this. It's a very popular version of the and there are multiple of this same style, but Portland, USA. It's partly serrated. I'm not a big serrated fan, but whatever, it works. I did go ahead and grind this down because I was afraid it was going to puncture my bags if I just let it alone, because it was so incredibly sharp. And I really don't see a need for it to be that sharp on the edges, so I ground that down. But I like to have a fixed blade with me anytime we travel, just because it gets you out of more mess. Let's see, we've got a Maxpedition case. Doesn't quite fit in the screen this way, but oh well. This is a dedicated one. Glock 19, couple mags. Fits great in a Maxpedition. I believe this is the large Maxpedition case. This might be the fatty, can't remember actually. If you really want to know, ask and I can try to find it, but fits perfectly inside there. Took that. This case is my primary EDC bag. I will have to do a separate video on this because it has like everything in here. Wrench sets, pens, wipes, chargers, cable chargers, lighters, lights. I've just got a whole bunch of stuff in here, and this is the one that generally rides around with me, and I can pretty much do anything I need to with this bag. And like I said, I can do separate video on what's in here. Had this case for a while and it's taken a long time to get this set up. The primary purpose for this video is what knives and lights did I take, and I decided to take a few. Let me actually bring some in. Did not fit, or I didn't have them all in here. So what we took, this is just kind of as a separator, I guess, in case I wanted to put that in here. Alright, so let's just start out with this guy. Surefire 6PX Pro. It's a, obviously, Surefire. Love having a Surefire. I think this pretty much rides around in my bag, my daily carry bag, because if you really, really need your light and you need it to count, then I tend to rely on Surefire for that. And it's not terribly expensive, about an $80 light. Dual modes, 2 batteries, carry some spare batteries with me, and it's great to have on the trip. I took the Black Ruck by Giltech. Really liked this guy. Very, very, very convenient. There were a couple days that this is all I carried. We were helping my in-laws build a house, and it was a razor blade, so can't really go wrong there. Took that. Took the Civivi. Whoa, hit myself. Civivi Elementum. There you go. I really, really like this knife. Very easy to carry, light, deep carry clip. Can do reviews on all these things at a later date. Took the Spyderco Sage 5 with the compression lock. I really like this knife. Very light, drops shut. It's really cool. Slight modification to make sure that that clip stays in there. I can explain that later at some point. It's not the point of this video. Let's see. I took the brass Machine Era Classic pen. Really like this pen as far as a carry pen. Takes the G2 cartridge, which I'm pretty much become a fan of at this point. So took that with me. Of course, one of my favorite knives, my Spyderco from my wife. It's the Delica wood version here. Great knife. I love the Delica, obviously, but this is just a very special version, so I took this with me. Read that. It's not exactly what's in here, but I found out that this Protect bag works great for carrying the Norseman. Fits perfectly in there. It's, you can't see that. It's pretty cool. So this is just a gorgeous Norseman. So there you go. Took the Norseman with me and used the Protect bag to keep it safe. Let's see. That's it in there. Obviously, I have... Oh! I took my Olight COVID Special S1R Baton 2, I believe it is. Magnetic. Needs the charger, so I took the charger. So both of those things went. This is kind of my unofficial travel knife. Like, this is what I generally have on or near me as we're like driving or traveling, whatever, because it's just so lightweight, small, it's not crazy, and it's just kind of where I classify this knife. It ends up being my travel knife, so I took that with me. Let's see what else we got in here. Recycled firefighter wallet that I've had for years has now become a wallet for cash. I need to do another review on this. On my other channel, I had done one, but it's a great wallet. I now use the Travax Original 2.0. So this has now become my dedicated cash carry wallet, and it actually works really well for this. So that's cool. Took that with me. 123A Surefire batteries for the Surefire Lite. 4 batteries plus 2 that's already in here. It's a pretty good amount of runtime. And that's it. That was all that I took in this bag. Those were my EDC items. Let me bring them back in here. We'll see which ones of these. I'm actually going to let you know which of these I used the most on this trip. Oh boy. Can I fit this all in the screen? It's going to be close. Ta-da! Perfect. Alright, so this is like the knives and lights and, you know, pocket jewelry, EDC stuff. Out of all of this and out of basically everything else you saw, the #1 used item, well, the week that I was out at my in-laws' house helping them build their house, was the Olight S1R2 Baton 2. I use this thing so much. The house, we were actually staying in the basement. It's unfinished. It had some lights, but there were some dark areas. The outside, I mean, it's late. It gets dark early. I mean, all kinds of issues. The moonlight mode, when you hold it down, and whoa, that didn't do it. There you go. Moonlight was fantastic for checking on the baby in the middle of the night if wanted to make sure she was covered up, because again, there was lighting wasn't as plenty there. I had to go to the van. I mean, you name it. This thing was my #1 used item. I mean, I used my ruck here. I mean, out of all the knives, they weren't used near as much as as this. I mean, by a long shot. So there you go. A flashlight for me is a must in my EDC, and it definitely was a must for the trip. One thing I do like, and I'll have to do a separate review on this, but the reason I took this light as my primary EDC, again, this is a bag light. This is not something that I grab or carry in my person. I have this with me or close to me. The reason I chose this over my other lights is because of this. It's just dumb simple to plug this into a USB outlet. My father-in-law had some outlets that had the included USB ports in them, and I could simply plug it in, charge it up, take it to bed, and I knew it was charged for the next day. It's just so convenient to do that. Yes, you have to carry a charger, but if you were to take any other light, you either need to bring extra batteries, or if it's a rechargeable AA or AAA or whatever, then you have to bring the charger to charge those batteries. And I love my AA and my AAA lights, don't get me wrong. There are some negatives to this option, but for the trip, I did find this to be super convenient because I could simply grab this charger, charge it up, it was done, good to go, used it again. So that was the #1 used item. I guess I should probably put him in the middle, and everything else should kind of just circle it because he was the most used. So there you go. That's the majority. I also took a GoPro Hero 9 Black. So that was in its little case that it comes with. It's not on this table. But that came with me. So hope that was kind of entertaining. That's everything that went into my Recycle Firefighter backpack. These are kind of my extra gear that I might need with me. And then obviously clothes. So I hope you enjoyed that. #1 used item, flashlight. You guys have a great day. Bye.